Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
First of
sure.
all, people have heard of Mortgage Masters, but you really do a lot of neat stuff, such as...
Yeah, we do. So we've been servicing the Tri-State from a mortgage perspective for almost 20 years now. So we really specialize in that face-to-face service. Our loan officers, they don't work typical banker's hours. Of course, we're in there during the day, but we make ourselves available at nights, weekends. A lot of times people are looking for homes. They want to get pre-qualified on the weekends or in the evenings when they're off work. We're working for them. So we got a lot of great service things that we offer the Tri-State, but our products, second to none. We've got a breadth of products, and I brought our Evansville's renovation loan expert to kind of touch on one of those is renovation loans. It's an outstanding product. So it's something we really want to kind of highlight.
Neil, talk about the product. What exactly do you mean by a renovation loan?
Mike, a renovation loan is a mortgage product that we offer that can be utilized through a purchase or a refinance that allows people to finance in the cost of repairs, renovations, additions to their property.
And if in other words, if you don't have enough equity, what happens then?
Mike, that's one of the great things about these loans is you don't need the equity in your home to be able to do these renovations. We at Mortgage Masters take into account the after improved value of the property and then lend based on the after improved value of the property.
Neil, who's allowed to do this or to use the renovation?
Mike, anybody can use this, strictly for owner-occupied properties only, but anybody purchasing or refinancing a mortgage is eligible for these properties.
Now, mortgage, with whether it's a renovation loan, you've got some other products. What's one or two others that you can get throughout the state, right?
Yeah, for sure. So we're licensed in the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, and also Florida. So, we specialize in, of course, if somebody wants to come and put, 20% down, 10% down, whatever, our interest rates, our products and terms are fantastic, second to none. But they all can also do, obviously we're talking about renovation loans. So if they love the house, but they need the kitchen, remodel or the bath remodel, or even add a swimming pool, renovation loans, right? That's something they can look into. Reverse mortgages, seniors, they want to buy a house and actually not have a mortgage payment. Reverse mortgages are awesome, tools for them as well. So rural housing, veterans, all kinds of different things. We do them in-house. We do them really well.
They sure do, and we'll talk more again to Neil and Aaron from Mortgage Masters of Indiana. Talking with Aaron Cashmer and Neil Gilles, they're guys with the Mortgage Masters of Indiana. We talked about renovation loans, Neil. Again, what if somebody says, "Hey, what are some of the?" Walk us through the procedure, and if somebody says, "Hey, I like what you're doing, Neil. Can you still help me with something else?" Can you help them with that?
Absolutely, Mike. Just like all the other loan officers who provide services for conventional loans, FHA, VA. I can do anything anybody else can do, but like I said, my specialty is the renovation loans. And the best way to get going with the renovation loans is to call in and have a conversation.
We got, I think, some pictures before and after.
Awesome.
Let's talk about, it takes a while. This doesn't happen overnight, does it?
Yeah.
Absolutely not, Mike. This picture you're seeing right now was a property in Gibson County that was purchased as a bank repo. As you can see, my client totally redid the entire house, and you can see it's just absolutely beautiful what they were able to do with this loan.
Unbelievable is right. We'll get back to some stuff. Here's a caller from Albion. Caller, please go ahead.
Mike, I wanted to ask Neil a question.
Okay.
I'm looking at houses here in Albion. I'm going to have a roommate in a few months. I've got $100,000. This is Greg.
You have 100,000?
No, might have got disconnected.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
He sounded older than a millennial.
Yep.
Boy, millennials are making their mark. How do you explain it? In other words, I think in the country, aren't we number one for
That's right.
the number one group purchasing homes?
Yeah, I think it's employment, and I think it's cost of living. I mean, and what you can get in Evansville for for $100,000 or $200,000, where you could see that same property in Florida or California or whatever, what we can buy here, I mean, it's outstanding. You can get, just a fantastic house, reasonable price. As rents continue to rise, home ownership is, seeing the advantages there. And, it's mortgage products like this that help mortgage masters set themselves apart.
For either one of you, are there any misconceptions about mortgages? You're both young guys, but the people come with you and you say, boy, where did they get that?
Yeah.
Does that ever happen?
I think the biggest one is credit. They think they have to have perfect credit, and that's not true. I mean, obviously, we can't qualify everybody. Of course, that's just not the case. But credit has to be perfect is one misconception. That's not the case. And also down payments. They think they have to have a large down payment. Greg, before we got disconnected, said he had $100,000. He wouldn't have to have $100,000, to get into the housing market. So those would be the two biggest things is people think that they can't buy because it's one of those two. Give us a call, free consultations. We'll work through that for sure.
Neil, somebody wants to know more about the renovation loans. Best way to get hold of Neil Gilles?
Best way to get a hold of me, call me at the office, 812-477-8000. Like I said, the conversation is the best way to get somebody figured out.
And the website?
Yeah, www.mortgagemastersofindiana.com, or of course the 14 app. You can find us there as well.
14news.com. That's where you'll find our friends from Mortgage Masters of Indiana. Have a great day, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you for watching.